thought to myself, hey Abz, you're a fighter. And I create my own economy. That's what I want to be an entrepreneur. I dictate my life, nobody else does. I got the eye of the tiger. Every one of you here, no matter who you are, where you're from, what your background is, you got the eye of the tiger within you. It's not about age, color, anything like that. You have the eye of the tiger.
Motivation, motivation, motivation. My next guest is all about it. He's got the eye of the tiger and he's been motivating people internationally. Not only is he a motivational speaker, but he's an NLP practitioner. So please welcome the amusing, the thought-infuriating, and the enormous energy, Abz Jalil. Welcome to the show, man.
Welcome. How's it going?
Oh, good, my friend.
All
How about
good.
yourself?
Fantastic, man. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, so, Abz, I've had to invite you on the show because you're a more international motivational speaker. And so, tell the audience what you do, what do you talk about, and not only a motivational speaker, you're an entrepreneur, many businesses. So, yeah, over to you.
So I was saying, I'm a motivation speaker, business coach, and an entrepreneur. So I have 4 businesses at the moment.
Four.
Yeah. I've catering business.
Catering.
2 of them. One a Mexican takeaway and one an Indian restaurant. And also I got a consultancy firm and also an online business.
Online business.
Yeah.
Okay. So I read up that one of your restaurants, I believe it's the Indian one, is number 1 on TripAdvisor.
In Warsaw, yes. Number one TripAdvisor in Warsaw. But it keeps going up and down. Between stages 2 and 1. But number 1 Indian, definitely in Warsaw.
Yeah. So tell us, what energy does it require to run 4 businesses? How do you get into the mindset of having 4? Like, for some people 1 is enough, but 4, like, how do you discipline yourself to run 4 businesses?
It's all about mind and how you focus and determined you are to make a success. And you need to have the right people with you. Sometimes you can't do everything on your own. You have to have the right people. So I have other people running it on behalf of me, where they're dedicated, consistent, persistent as well, and all about passion. The more passion you put into the restaurant, the more you work towards the goal you want. Good service, good food. People will come and see you.
Yeah. So passion, that's
it's
very,
very strong.
Because you go into some restaurants, so to speak, and some of the service is lackluster, to say the most. So how do you, as a restaurateur, how do you get passion into your business? Not as a restaurateur, but in any business, in a service business, how do you get passion into it, would you say?
First thing, you have to find your own passion. What you like. If you don't know what you like, how are you going to enjoy what you're doing? That's passion. Passion leads to success.
Yeah.
If your passion is restaurant, look, for example, the restaurant, when we recently opened it, we paid peanuts for it. They had lack of customer service, food was not very good. And so what we thought, okay, we don't have the funds to make it a multi-million restaurant. If you just focus on the food and the service, let's see where it takes us. So all we had good reviews. Customers keep coming in, repeat customers. They love the food, they love the service, they love that, and they like the way we talk and talk to them, and we talk about food, the passion we give on there, and it passes on to reviews, and that's how we build the business reputation.
So it was a takeover in your business. So you took over previously, and that must have been a big risk. Was the previous owner not performing well enough, or?
No, he was underperforming. He was not doing very well at all.
So what did you see in terms of like taking over a business that was underperforming? What did you see? How did you see the goals that they didn't or someone else didn't?
So I think they had, they were not focused or had no passion to like deliver it to make it success, basically.
Yeah.
I think the previous owner, he was coming to his time anyway. He was about to retire. he didn't feel like he can take it to another level. So he took on me and my other colleague as young entrepreneurs. We were like, let's see how we can take it on. You know, out of 263 restaurants, we went from nothing. Within 1 year, we went to #1 TripAdvisor.
And 263 restaurants, you went from.
And these are the restaurants
underperforming to #1.
Yeah, and these are the restaurants who spent millions and millions of pounds on a restaurant.
Yeah.
And we from nothing, peanuts. Took it from nothing. We even put a lot of money in as well. And what we did, built the reputation from that.
Reputation. Yeah. So it's something more quintessential. So you say passion, but you think there's got to be something more to taking a restaurant from nothing to #1. Is it, would you say, yes, customer service or?
You know, to have success.
Yeah.
Okay. To have success, there are 3 types of formula.
3 types of formula, okay.
I don't know if you come across this, it's based on T. Harbecker. He's the author of Millionaire Man book, and he's #1 in the US all-time success. So he said there's a 3 formula. It's like a upside down triangle.
Yeah.
To success, you have to have the knowledge, and then to have the right knowledge meaning experience, the authenticity you have with it, and the second thing you have the vehicle. The restaurant was a vehicle. We saw a potential that we could take it to forward, and the last bit is the mind, the you. If you don't have you, the mindset to make it to go successful,
yeah,
I don't care what vehicle you're in,
yeah,
you can't go forward. It's all in the mind. If you can make it success, and if you see the goal that you could reach, if you combine the 3, that is a success formula.
Yeah. So that's how you believe your restaurant stood out. It's not almost, it started from you essentially. Like, you developed yourself, the restaurant was your vehicle, and it took you to that end point of being #1.
We had the experience. Myself and my other partner, we had the mindset, we had the experience, we just needed a vehicle. And that little small vehicle we had, the restaurant, we took from nothing.
Yeah.
In 1 year, we were #1 TripAdvisor out of 263 restaurants.
263. Amazing.
Not just Indian, we took over all of the industry. Indian, Italian, Spanish, we've taken over them.
Yeah.
But it's all, like I said, you need that 3 formulas. If you don't have the 3 formula, the vehicle won't go anywhere.
Very, very much true, so very much true. So, please tell us about your other businesses. Is it consulting?
Consulting business.
Various online businesses. So, can you tell us about your consulting business first? So, we do one-to-one coaching, I believe.
Basically, what I do is consulting work. I'll be working in the housing industry.
Yeah.
I offer contracts. So they buy my contract and I'll just go in and deliver the work. So management work, managing the properties on behalf of them. Very big organization. These organizations over 20,000 properties. So I have a small area where they need professional people coming in, turn things around, make it for them workable. So getting the rents in, reducing antisocial behavior. I have that field of experience for 13, 14 years and still going strong. So our people want my service and I offer that. Turn things around.
Yes.
Make it things going forward.
You're in-demand guy. Yeah, the in-demand guy. Yeah. So, and your various online businesses, can you tell us about those?
Yeah, so at the moment, have you heard of Bitcoin?
Bitcoin, yeah.
I've just do a few investments there and then. Investment, personal investment.
Yeah.
Building the roots at the moment, just building up at the moment. Yeah, it's doing okay.
Yeah.
So my main focus is professional speaking.
Yeah.
So that is my ultimate aim.
To be a professional speaker.
Is cutting down. I've already spoke around the world. I'm soon going to be speaking in Liverpool, Nottingham, Birmingham. I'm going even further. So that is my prime target, is to be the best.
To be the best.
Yeah, you know, you heard of like Les Brown, Tony Robbins, and all
Yeah.
that. Yeah, if these are the most well-known people in the personal development industry.
Yeah.
That is my aim. I want to go to that level.
Aim high, aim high.
Yeah, just build the roots. The fruits will come later. You know.
Yeah. So, I like your mindset. And the next question I want to ask is, I think it's important to be competitive.
Yeah.
In life, there's nothing wrong with competition.
No.
Competition brings us the iPhone, the Samsung, the Nokia, all competing to be the best. Where do you get your competitive edge from? What makes you want to be the best? Where do you get that fire inside?
Where I get the point. See, I don't know. It's all my life, you know. When I talk about my life, it's like at the beginning, because my mom and dad, they came to this country, immigrated.
Yeah. Is that from India?
My dad came in the 70s.
Yeah.
And then later my mom came from, it used to be known East Pakistan, but
East
now
Pakistan,
it's Bangladesh now.
Oh, okay.
So they come in with nothing. You get me? They had nothing. They had no. My dad was the only worker. My father, he was the only working, and my mom was like full-time mom. Saying we had big family, and we had nothing basically. We from knee high. We were like we were surviving, you know,
Yeah.
paycheck to paycheck. We were that kind of lifestyle. We were, you know, we had nothing hi-fi, anything. We had clothes. We had nothing. You know, we had to share clothes. We had to borrow money. We had to sacrifice. You know, so much. And my dad was working in the catering industry. He was working in a restaurant as a chef. So he was the only breadwinner.
Yeah.
So we had to survive on his paycheck. It was hard work because they come in with uneducated mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get me. So they're like, it's hard. It's from born to when I was 18. It was very hard sacrifice we had to go through. Yeah, even as a youth, I was troublesome. I was into hanging out with wrong friends and doing bad habits, which you know, it fueled me, like is leading me to unsuccessful person.
Mhm.
I was feeling, oh, where is it leading? Where is it leading to me? It's like it's showing me a path where am I gonna be the like every other people, or just work and don't create success within you, you know.
So what age was you at when you was asking those questions?
About 18.
18, yeah.
Because I was new, my life was ruining because I was doing the same habit, same bad habits. They weren't good habits, they were bad habits. Constantly doing it, and then I noticed that where is my life taking me? Where is the progression? You know, people say you live once.
Yeah.
It is untrue, you know that. You live every day, but you die once.
Yeah. That's a new angle to look at it.
So you know, you have a life. You make use of your life. You know, if you like take a challenge every time, okay. If you're losing, you're learning.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're winning, you're happy. You're growing. You're faster. You know, it's all about you going different stages of your life. It's more. There's ups and downs all the time. But if you're going down, you learn. You go up, you want to keep going up. You want to continue. It's a part of learning. Like, so at age of 18, when I knew that my life was not going anywhere, I thought, forget this. This is not what I want. So I went somewhere, a small college where I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
The only person who supported me was my mom. Because even though we had nothing, she was the only one saying, You know, I get you that they had no money, but one thing they had is roof over the head, food on the table. I'm blessed with that.
Yeah.
You know, I'm blessed. You know, they gave me all that. You know, even when I was studying, they supported me in terms of buying me a car, doing insurance, everything. They did everything because they wanted me to succeed. So I went to a local college, ignored everybody, focused. What I want to achieve was get a degree. No one in my family did it. I went for that. It took time. We left school with no qualification. Went to a small college, turned my life around, restarted everything. Within 5 years, when I was about 23, I achieved a degree level.
Wow. That's one way to turn around your life. Yeah.
Then, you know, my dad was so happy. My mom was so happy. And then I hit another blip. He left degree, right? And you can't get a job.
Oh, yeah.
And you do so many applications. After 100 applications, you get nothing. You left with BA honors and business management, and you get no job. No job. So I thought to myself, I needed the money. I needed the money so much. So I went to...
That's what you say, the fire grew.
Yeah.
They say like rejection grew that fire.
Yeah.
And
So what I did was, after about a few months, I thought, to survive, I need to survive, so I needed money, you know. So I went to a very well-respected restaurant where they recruited me just based on my training. They give me 4 hours to see if I'm capable of working the bar and the restaurant. I'm good at that because I've worked in the past part-time. So I've done that, and they saw me, they liked the way I work, and I got the job. So I did it a few years, and then I built a rapport with the managers and everybody. And you know, suddenly a friend of mine, after a long time I saw him, the last time I saw him was college days. He saw me in the restaurant and goes, "What are you doing behind the bar? What are you doing? Well, you got a degree now. What are you doing?" I said, "Mate, I can't get a job." So he said, "Look, do traineeship, get into training work." So I did. He gave me some few agencies to look into. They were basically on work with people, ethnic minority people. We couldn't get job than this. So they was working with us. So to get into that office world, the only way to get into office world, not experience, not a degree, is reference.
It's who you know.
If you don't have good reference,
Yeah.
I don't care what your background is. If you don't get good reference, you don't jump into that working more. So office world, you need to have a good reference. Because I had a good rapport with the managers, they're giving me a good reference.
Yeah.
That's how I got into the office world. So when I did the training, they trained me up as a housing management career. Along the way, you know, I thought, why don't I do a master degree? I couldn't afford to pay for it for myself. But while I was doing the traineeship, they got me into master degree. And I failed few of my dissertation, but while I was getting experience, I managed within 5 years part-time completed my master degree.
Yeah.
So for education world and housing world, I was like a working class. I gained experience.
And so from there you got into housing, and then how did you jump from housing to starting your various businesses?
Yeah. So the ultimate accomplishment was my master degree because it was unbelievable as somebody with nothing achieving that level. You know, it's very difficult to achieve it, but I made it. But one thing lacking in my life, finance.
Yeah.
Not business, you know. I've tried so many direct marketing, multi-level marketing.
MLMs.
MLMs,
Yeah.
from what was it? From 2010 to about 2014, I was failing all the multi-level marketing, all the direct marketing. You name everyone. I've tried all of them.
Yeah.
I was eager to have business. I want to make success. I always want to do it. Constantly failing because I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to work for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then suddenly, back in 2014, I I got into this one MLM business, multi-level marketing, and I met a friend, and a friend goes to me, "Oh, why don't you try this business? You click 10 advertising and you get paid for it." And I said, "Yeah, okay, I'll try it." Within 1 year, I hit the top of the tree of the MLM industry, and I've become successful. And from then,
So what was different in that MLM? Was it
simple, easy, not much recruiting.
Yeah.
And it's based on your own finance.
Yeah.
So the more finance you put in, the more you get back. And I made huge amount of money.
Yeah.
So when I hit the peak level, I moved away, started traditional businesses.
Oh, okay. So from there, just working hard, grafting, you built it up, and then you went into traditional, more safe businesses. But even though from there, you still setting the bar higher from turning the restaurant from nothing to #1 in Warsaw. So we're running out of time at the moment. So I've got a couple of questions for you. You spoke about you had habits before. How essential is your habits in life, would you say? From like going from bad habits to changing it about to good habits. How important would you say habits are?
It's very important. It's very, and it's, you as a person have to analyze it.
Yeah.
Is this habit good for you? Where is it taking me? You get me? So my habits were like football and hanging out with friends.
Yeah.
And these friends were going to bad habits, really, really bad habits. And it was leading to very extreme level. And I thought to myself, this is not the habits that I want to lead to. So I moved away from that habit and created new kind of habits.
Yeah.
So instead of playing football, I read books. Instead of hanging out with friends, I spend time in the library.
Yeah.
They're out hanging around till 5 o'clock in the morning. I'll be in the library till 5 o'clock in the morning. That's no problem.
Yeah. And another question, thank you for answering that question. If you could answer quickly, you're a motivational speaker at the moment. When you go out there and motivate someone and change around their life, how does that make you feel doing your passion?
My aim is to inspire people with the knowledge that I have, the stories that I have. If I can change, they can change as well.
Yeah.
There's more to life. If you are, say for example, you're working a bar, you don't need to be there for all your life. You can change that no matter what age you are. You can change. One job is not. Is it expanding your mind? Is it making you grow? Is it taking to another level?
Yeah. And finally, for our last question, what does success mean to you?
Well, success. There's no success meaning. It's not the end game. You have to create success all the time. You have to continue. You could do a list of 100 of successes that you want to do, and if you make it, you make it. But if you don't make it, you learn from it.
Yeah.
But success is about building, learning, growing, expanding, maximize your life much as you can. You know, reach your own goal within. You know, you have your own goal. I have my own goal. Sometimes you're successful, sometimes you're not, but you have to work toward it. That pushes you. That burns. It's how burning desire you have within you. You want to get that kind of success you want to get.
Thank you. So it's almost like success. It's like to keep growing, keep reaching that new mountaintop, and like, yeah, you can be happy reaching your success, or you can be sad not reaching your success, but it's always moving forwards, new horizons.
Yeah.
You could say.
So if you say you want to be successful in one thing and
Yeah.
that doesn't happen, okay, you learn from it. You learn from it. And they said, okay, what I can do on top of that kind of success.
Yeah.
How can I make it more bigger where I could reach even further up to achieving it? It takes time, but like I said, it's all about the focus and your desire, and that leads to your own success. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, and thank you for taking part in the show. Like, I'm very inspired, motivated, like just listening to you, and you've been a great guest. It's been great hearing about your life, changing it about from how coming from a time your parents came over from Bangladesh, East Pakistan, and you've changed it about. And what I mainly got from you is you were once surviving, but now you're thriving with all these businesses. You've got life by the grass. So I would want to thank you again for coming on the show. And if you could tell the audience where they can find you on social media, your website, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you can thank your audience for listening to me. You can find me on YouTube on Abz Jalil, Abz Jalil, or my website www.abzjalil.com. That's www.abzjalil.com. Or you can face me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook on Abz Jalil. And Instagram and everywhere, or Twitter, all the social platforms.
Thank you, Abz. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for watching the episode of Successful Conversations. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends if anyone wants to be motivated, and look forward to future videos. And please, please, please look out for merchandise that's coming soon on the Kaizen Foundation website, kaizenfoundation.co.uk, and please find us on Twitter, please find us on Facebook. That's @TKaizenF, @TKaizenF. Thank you for watching. Thank you.